Hey guys, I'm John with Hops and Brews, and this beer isn't just delicious, it's double delicious. So, today we're going to be checking out a variant of Stone's Delicious IPA line. If you don't know what that is, it is the line of extremely gluten-reduced IPAs. This is their extremely gluten-reduced double IPA, Delicious Double. Let's check it out. This beer comes in at a 9.4% ABV, a 0 IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 3.92. It's hard to improve on something with a well-deserved name like Stone Delicious IPA. Unless, of course, you can double that deliciousness. We're talking serious depths of flavor and explosive aroma of lemon and tropical fruit from Centennial and Amarillo hops, all with less bitterness than a typical double IPA. This one shares some attributes with Delicious, but also it is its own unique beer. At 9.4%, it drinks deceivingly smooth and really captures the complex layers of Delicious IPA. Okay, so Stone's Delicious Double, it looks like a nice double IPA. I mean, it looks typical Stone double IPA. You know, it's golden, it's got this ever so light khaki head. Fine. I mean, okay, aroma. There's something there, but not much. Like a little bit of grassy notes, a little bit of citrus peel, a little bit of honey malts. It's light. It's very light in the aromatic, which is kind of odd. Usually Stones are pretty bold, but it did state in the description it's not your typical double IPA. So, okay. All right, let's give it a try. Okay. I do get a lot of malt. There is this dryingness to this. It almost tastes like it's been oxidized too much. It tastes like it's been sitting on the shelf for a while, especially with like big hoppy beers. If they've been sitting way past their expiry date, they kind of get a dusty, cardboardy-esque, some people call it that way, flavor to it. This kind of tastes like that. You know what? It tastes like stale bread. It tastes like stale grains, honestly. I don't know, maybe whatever special enzyme they're using to extract all of the gluten out is almost making it taste stale. I like the initial upfront flavor. It has this sweet maltiness to it. Very classic California-esque double IPA, you know, very malt forward. But again, the back end is really what kind of gets me. It's a little dusty tasting, it's a little old tasting, stale tasting. I'm looking for tropical fruits. I'm looking for this bright freshness, pineapple, lemon, lime, mango, papaya, dragon fruit, all of that type of stuff these wonderful hops give us. Even some pine. I'm just not getting any of that. I'm just getting dryingness on my tongue. But, however, the really cool thing about this beer is that it is Stone Delicious line. And the cool thing about those lines is they are almost nearly gluten-free. They are not completely. The special enzyme that they are using almost gets it to the point of gluten-free, but they cannot technically call it gluten-free. So that's why they have to call it gluten reduced. So if you have trouble with gluten, this beer or the Delicious line is going to be good for you. You're probably not going to get any adverse reactions. However, if you have more of the extreme end, like celiacs or something like that, this will probably trigger it a bit. So steer clear of that. But if you have just a tendency of like, you need less gluten, this beer is pretty good. And I think this is one of the few doubles that are out there. And as far as that, that's not that bad. So it's not the greatest, but it's not that bad either. Right now, I believe there are 3 variants. Is their standard Delicious IPA, they have a citrus one, and then now they have the double. So now here's the cool thing about this beer. This does taste like a Stone IPA. The bad part is it tastes like an old Stone IPA. Now, it doesn't deter me completely from buying this beer. It doesn't deter me from having this beer again. It's just something I wouldn't seek out. However, this is actually a very relatively cheap double IPA, coming in at $2.50 a can. And if you buy it in its variety pack or 6-pack, it's even cheaper. So bang for buck, at a 9.4% extremely gluten reduced double IPA, that's pretty impressive. But again, there is a caveat to it, and so I have to state that it is just tasting a little stale for my opinion, for my taste. That's just how I see it. There are great things about this beer. I love the upfront malt sweetness, but I just wish there was a bit more hoppy tropical punch at the back end. And that's about my only complaint about this beer. So if you're having a problem with gluten, and so you're forced to kind of stay away from most of your favorite beers, but you really love those IPAs, but you're wanting that, I want that double IPA. Stone's Delicious Double IPA. I'm betting it's probably going to satisfy most of your needs. So it's worth checking out. Cheers. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Remember, hit like and subscribe. Follow me on all my other social media stuff. Trust me, there's going to be some really cool stuff coming up in the next 31 days. Have you gotten to try Stone's Double Delicious or any extremely gluten-reduced beers? Do you know of another one that's a double IPA that's almost 10%? Let me know in the comments below. Wouldn't mind trying it and comparing it to this one. See you guys.